What's up, my people? Welcome to Chris Media 34. Here we discuss everything and anything. Here with me, I have our guest in person of Nelo. Nelo, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm fine. And Nelo, let's talk about what are the reasons why some South African people, if not majority of them, they are scared to travel to abroad. Some of them, you see a young South African being scared to travel abroad to go hustle over there. What do you think is the problem? Are they scared of challenges, or are they scared just to travel, or they are more comfortable here in South Africa to the extent that they don't want to travel, they don't want to try other things?
Okay, they might be comfortable, but firstly, everybody's afraid of just a place you don't know. A new place. Going to visit a new friend is scary. So imagine now, you're living your whole country, you're going to a different country. Some people there don't even speak the same language as you. You don't even know how these people behave. You don't know what's right or wrong there. So that would be scary for anyone. I think most South Africans just hold on to that fear. And most of them, it's not even because they don't want to go and see or maybe find greener pastures. Some of them, it's also they're not informed. It's a thing, maybe one neighbor from the corner told you that they went to one country and maybe they had the worst experience. And because of that one neighbor, now you will all just think, okay, that whole country is bad. I'm not gonna go. And then now you just think, if that country is bad, maybe all the other countries are bad. Let me just stay here. So I think with most South Africans, it's more, I'd rather the devil I know than the angel I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, if you're watching us up to this point and you're yet to subscribe to the channel, please do by subscribing to the channel and follow us on our social media platform. You can press the notification button so that each time we post, you will get notified. Thank you. Back to our question. What are your takes concerning people that say that why is South Africa not like traveling? Is because of they are scared to face challenges over there. They are more comfortable in their comfort zone. They are more happy where they are, rather than going maybe traveling to abroad or face challenges and maybe conquer them, then come back home. What are your takes?
Okay, my take basically would be people need to understand most South Africans, if not all of them, very traditional people.
Okay.
So there's also those traditional stereotypes. What if you die that side? Is your body and your spirit's gonna be trapped there? Because we believe in a person's spirit staying where they've died. If your family members don't come and get you, like most of our African tribes actually have, all of them have a various different ritual on how to go get and claim their spirits. So that's another thing preventing a lot of South Africans from traveling, because their first thought is, what if I die that side and now my spirit is trapped in a foreign land? I cannot no longer like join my forefathers, and it's crazy weird reasons most of the time.
Are you saying they are scared of the unknown?
They're very afraid of the unknown. South Africans, in as much as we're the bravest, most spontaneous people, because you see all the things that we get up to here in South Africa, we're just very afraid to go and explore things that we don't know. It's a scary thing.
So don't you think it's because of maybe South Africa, yeah, maybe the government is doing well by giving, you can see they're giving a lot of grants. You can see they're giving a lot of grants, accident fund. If you're not working, there's a particular grant you're receiving, child grant and stuff like that. Do you think maybe the government is doing them well, or they think or do you think that they are more comfortable because of the government is treating them well? That's why there's no point of going to abroad. After all, what they are looking in abroad is here in South Africa.
I'm not trying to bad mouth our government. People have to hear me out. But honestly, what they're doing is not enough. It's not. Realistically, the grants that people are receiving, they don't even cater to your basic needs. I'm talking about a person's basic need. They don't even cover something for a week. Most of these grants will cover something for a couple of days.
But some African countries they don't receive such. Like for example, like Nigeria, they don't receive such grants, and at least it's a. Will I say it's the government is doing well. At least I know you want them to maybe
do better,
to do better, but at least compared to other countries,
other countries, I'm not gonna lie, our government is trying.
Yeah.
They are trying, but I say trying because the economy we're currently facing here in South Africa. Realistically, these grants don't meet up to those standards, and the realistic situation is, yes, the grants when the whole idea was planned and everything was organized, it was to cater for a single person. Like for example, the child grant, it's for a single child.
Yeah.
They're not catering for a whole household. But the reality in South Africa is most of these people are in huge households. Whoever's gonna get pregnant, be it a child or an adult, they're gonna be in a household where everybody is dependent on this one grant, and it's not realistic. It is realistic for one person, also a single mother who is working. If it's assisting somebody who already has an income that's already coming in, and this is just assistance grant, yes, it would be working.
So if you are told to advise someone, or if you are to advise someone to travel to abroad, which country would you advise that person to go to, in terms of hustling or in terms of studying, in terms of looking for greener pasture? Which country do you think you prefer? Which country will you advise that person to go?
I would advise people to go to Berlin.
Berlin?
Yeah.
Why Berlin?
Because firstly, I haven't from anybody who's ever traveled to Berlin, be it go online, from personal people like my aunts or cousins, people who traveled there. Nobody has any negative things to say about Berlin. It's always nice stuff. Plus, also when you come back to South Africa, the currency, it's a great transference because they use pounds that side, and pounds to rands. You're coming back, you're balling. So for hustling sakes,
yeah,
you should definitely go there. Plus, it's a great. I think they have great communities there. Yeah, they're into your exercises because most people cycle to work there. And public transport is very efficient. Thus, you don't need to even have a car. So it's very nice. I would probably go there.
What about US? What about Canada? What about Australia? What about...
Canada is not bad, but the weather. The issue is people need to understand, as Africans, you can't move from a tropical place and go to a freezing place. At least go to a place that has similar weather.
It's also cold in South Africa, in Cape Town, even Durban. Last year it was snowing over there. Even in Cape Town there is snow falling over there. It's also cold.
That was the work of witchcraft. Honestly, guys, how can it snow in spring? It is snowing in spring, and half the time it's hot. It's everywhere it's cold, but generally in the African continent, we have tropical areas, and you can tell with our skin. Africans are used to hot weather. We're used to the hot climate. So even if you move, I wouldn't advise you to move to a place which is predominantly cold, like Alaska. You would die here. If you don't die, I don't think you get accustomed to it. Either your emotional well-being won't be fine, because I don't think people understand that sometimes the weather actually has a huge impact on your emotions. You can be sad just because it's droopy and grey outside, and maybe you're gonna be happy.
Nello, will you advise anybody to travel to Nigeria for hustling?
Not for hustling's sake, maybe to have fun or explore Nigeria, because judging from how many Nigerians come into South Africa, it's clearly the hustling section is not working.
So you're saying that you will not advise anyone to go to Nigeria for hustling sake?
I would not advise. Maybe for vacation sake, I would advise that, but not for hustling sake.
Alright, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate talking to you. Thank you for your inputs.
Thank you for having me, Chris. It was lovely being here.
All right. Thank